What is up, guys? Welcome back to Drawing Daily. My name is Jesus Conde, and today we're going to be working in page 72 of my graphic novel. So let's get started. Alright, so these are the drawings from the original Webtoons that I'm gonna remaster for my graphic novel printed version or final version, however you want to call it. And I'm basically just trying to find a more interesting way of showing these scenes. In the webtoons you have the advantage that you're always scrolling down, but in page the only thing I can think of is to make it have more perspective somehow, and I kind of have to divide the panel in two parts, like this top part where they are like fighting in the air, or at least Alexandria wants to hurt, or well better said, kill Denebra, or hurt her as much as possible before the fall into the ground. And what's actually happening is that because he grabbed her and went to like try to kill her, Denebra kinda grabbed her back, so actually increased the chances of Denebra surviving the fall, or at least getting less hurt, because Alexandra is actually the one with wings right now and flying, and Denebra doesn't have any wings, so she just grabbed her by her chest piece or suit, and yeah, she's gonna get scratched a little bit and punched, but at least she's not going to receive the full blow of the fall. So that's gonna be interesting for what's gonna happen next, right? And basically Alexandra just decreased the chances of Denebra just dying from the fall or getting badly hurt, so she could be, like whatever happens when you fall to the ground, being a fairy without any wings, which is like get eaten by the next biggest insect or creature or animal or whatever you want to call it. In this case, I mean, they're really, as I said before, or have you read on the webtoons, they're really scared of snakes and also basically any large creature. And yeah, she she basically did her a favor by going after her to try to kill her, and gave a chance for Denebra to just grab to something and kind of have a last chance of living. And I'm just trying to make these drawings a little bit better, always on this remaster series, and it's been kind of a fun trip to just revisit these scenes and rethinking about everything that I'm going to be adding to the dialogues and the plot and all of the story, basically trying to analyze all the action and everything that's happening, so at the end I can have like a more interesting story. So it's a really good exercise. I know that for the people that is actually watching the video, it's kind of like a lot of spoilers one after the other, but in theory, eventually I will get new readers on this final version who have never seen these videos or have ever read the webtoons, so it will be a better experience for them. I hope so. Once they read the story with all these changes, all these enhancements, all these modifications to it. And for the perspective, I'm trying to do the same trick that I've been doing these last pages, which is a lot of rain, which is gonna be interesting on the once they get to the ground. The water drops should look more like vertical lines instead of just spheres, or at least more elongated, because it's gonna be like they're gonna be full speed going down, and they're gonna be on the same. They're gonna be stationary on the ground. They're not gonna be flying on the same at the same speed of the drops falling, right? So it's gonna have to look like they actually coming down with some speed, and also um, just you know clashing to the ground and doing all of the stuff that happens when it rains. Puddles, water, which are gonna be like small lakes for them. This part in the back, I'm not too worried about because even though I'm like getting like really close on the zoom, it's not really gonna be seen that much, I think so. And it's not necessary to go into too much detail with the faces, but still I wanna maintain an accurate silhouette of the face and like major proportions, right? This is how Denebra is grabbing to Alexandria's for her life. And the funny thing is, none of that is kind of like explained on the webtoon version. I mean, some people could have thought that was what's going on, but like it's not that intuitive to know what was really happening. I have to double check some details on Alexandra's suit, especially from the last versions of the pages, and so that's why I opened the other one. Man, this has been such a weird trip to do the webtoons and then do this final version. It's like I'm getting close, but it still feels like a ton of work left. But like I said in other videos, I started thinking about just making progress instead of just thinking about how fast I can go. And I was like, no, that's not gonna be it. There's too much stuff going on in my life right now with work. My mom is really, really sick and other stuff. And this kind of helps me be on my own mind for a few minutes when I'm working on it. It's not that much really, it's like just 1 hour per day. But it really helps to quiet things and just thinking of my story and everything that I can add to it to make it look better or make it be a better story. And yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm an artist, that I can kind of build my own worlds, just to say it somehow, just kind of be on that mind of being creative. I have no idea what I will do if I had another kind of job or I was doing something else that wasn't creative. I have no idea, man. It would be so weird. Here, just changing some proportions on the Denebra's body looked kind of weird. It has a lot of butt and a lot of legs, and she does have a little bit of thick legs, but she's kind of skinny. She's not that what's the word? Voluptuous, I guess, something like that. I think is the word. And she's actually looking kind of thick in this panel, which is not really how she looks like, but just one panel that is not 100% accurate. I heard in a comic book, Comic Con that I went once here in Spain, and one of the artists, I don't remember the name, it was so much time ago, at least 6 or 7 years, I think. And he said something in the lines of, I don't get paid to erase, I get paid to draw. It's basically saying like you just have to keep moving forward with your comic book. So, and yeah, it's kind of difficult to quantify how much time you spend on things if you're kind of like constantly modifying your results, is something that never gets accounted for on the final delivery. They only see the final product. They don't know how many versions, unless you show them, of course. But even on versions, you're doing modifications and trying to do the best versions that you can deliver for that time. So they don't really know what's the process that you go through to get there, and it can seem like something easy, like an easy job, and it's not. It's really hard. I guess right now that's some of the reasons why AI became so popular, because people that don't wanna get through all of that iteration process or back and forth with the artist and talking with the artist and all of that, just want to get the images, to say it somehow. Just give me the freaking images and that's it. I guess that could be a way for them to just get what they want and not have to talk to an artist, convince them or whatever. Because I guess the tricky thing is that if you want a specific result, there are certain artists that can get you that result or that kind of image. It's really weird to just tell another artist, hey man, can you do this kind of image, like with this finish and this kind of shape language? I guess they could, and if they're really desperate, they will do it for sure. But it's not the preferred way. Like when you go to an artist, it's because you like how they work and you like their style and what they do, not because you want them to adapt to the idea in your mind. It's actually backwards. But I'm guessing if you're a concept artist, you kind of have to adapt always, which is part of the job, I guess. But even there, I will say some concept artists get hired just because of their style specifically. But anyway, I'm rambling about other things now. Actually, just let me know if there's a theme or something that you will like me to talk about while I do this, that is very specific, that I can expand on that theme. And yeah, I'll try to incorporate that on the next video. But anyway, so for the back of this, so they're falling, and I really want to make a more visual way of making them look like they were just crashing down and like just hitting the ground and bouncing and all of that. And that background of trees was made with my assets. I did a few assets like some time ago about trees, rocks, a lot of different assets that I could like reuse constantly when I needed some background that was not that special. They're really handy. They're really useful when you have to solve these kind of situations where you want a background and you know it's gonna be filled with text or narration or something, and you don't really need to worry too much about it. It's just, background. So it really helped to have it. And I think this page came out really nice. At the end, it's kind of just making it look better, and I really hope that some people get interested in this version of the comic, which is more finished. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. It really means a lot that you dedicate your time to watch it, and I'll see you on the next one. It's been really fun to do this. I hope I can continue doing them. Alright guys, see you on the next video. Have a good day. Bye.